Alright, just syncing up, as per usual. If I could possibly have that highlighted and ready to be changed, that would be excellent. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, to part 28 for my Let's Play of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. This is, of course, another live iteration of that Let's Play, or this Let's Play, I should say. And I believe it will be a live Let's Play from this point forward, because as I have mentioned, in the previous two videos that I did, I have said pretty clearly, or at the very least I've made it very clear, that I'm not going to be continuing this Let's Play unless it remains in a live format. So, yeah, anyway, long story short, me referring to the fact that it's a live part of the live stream is not really going to be necessary, because, yeah, it's always going to be live from this point. But anyway, I was wanting to record some Demon Souls today, it's just that I wasn't able to get started with that, so basically, the choice as to whether or not I do Demon Souls or the choice of whether I do Demon Souls or Breath of the Wild to construct the sentence in an, you know, sensible fashion, that will depend on how much time I have to record. It doesn't take me very long to do a live stream of Breath of the Wild because I'm limiting it to a range of 30 to 40 minutes. Is that right? Yeah. I don't want it to be 40 minutes, but, you know, 30 to 35, 40 being the absolute max. That's not too much time out of my day. Whereas an hour and a half to 2 hours, yeah, that's a lot more of a significant time sink. So definitely, if I don't have as much time available to me, I'll be doing Breath of the Wild, and that's why I'm doing it today. But anyway, I haven't shown you guys the Irishman before. Well, I've shown you on camera, technically. You can't even fully see that. Can I actually do a bit of a better job at that? I mean, seriously. I think that's inverted for you, and the reason why it's inverted is because I actually flipped my display here horizontally. So, yeah, that's basically how that works. And the reason why is because I can't really set up my camera on the other side of me, or you know what I mean. But the point is it needs to be flipped horizontally rather than having the camera positioned in a different way, so that I can be on the left side of the screen rather than the right side of the screen. And of course I do that because there is the display just in the corner over that way, so can't exactly show you that right now, but now I can show you that. Of course there is the display in the bottom right corner there, so I can't have myself in that corner. But anyway, as far as what we did in the previous video, and I apologise for the long introduction because I suppose that's one negative thing about live streams, I can't exactly get straight into it. I was pretty good with that before, but I suppose not in this video. It can't always be perfect, can it? Very good whiskey. Anyway, there's a guy wandering around over here, but I don't think we want to bother with him right now, because our current objective is to try and find that bridge that I had been to once before. Because, look, let me just give you a refresh in case you were not watching the previous part, or were not paying attention, or what. We need to find where this is. And the reason why we need to find where this is specifically is, the mountain is in the distance. That's a good point. So yeah, the reason why we need to find where that is because we've already been there, so I have a better chance of being able to work that out. Now, it's a bridge overlooking this. That big mountain in the distance is this right here. That crazy topographic display right there. Which is interesting. It's a pretty good map that they've got in Breath of the Wild, I can't deny that. But absolutely, we need to try and find that. And I don't believe it's here. It could be here. That's possible. In fact, is that even a bridge, or is that some sort of weird graphical thing? I don't even know what that is. Okay, well, the closest place for us to warp to get to that, is probably this. I would say that that's closer, the down there shrine. Of course, the excellent names for shrines in this game, but it's not just shrines, there are a lot of locations with strange names that I've often pronounced in rather bizarre ways, but anyway, let's just head over there. So, I hope the game isn't too loud right now, because even in the previous video when I noticed that I needed to raise the volume, or remembered that I was wanting to raise the volume, it still wasn't really loud enough, so I've boosted it a lot now, so hopefully my voice is loud enough to overpower the game volume. I have it at minus 15. It went from like minus 24 to minus 19, now it's minus 15, so maybe it will be perfect now. I can only hope that it's not too loud. I don't want the, excuse me. I don't want the game volume to be super overpowering, but I want it to be audible. Comfortably audible. So, yeah, definitely the previous video, even after I had raised that volume, was you couldn't really hear it. You could kind of hear it, which is better than not being able to hear it at all. But, yeah, just need to tweak it a little bit. So you'll have to apologise for the, I guess, work in progress that this little live stream series is. It wasn't originally a live stream series, but it definitely is now. Anyway, hopefully it doesn't take me too long to get up here, because I was thinking I wasn't going to be in this place. I do remember this location, it's just that I had since forgotten. Have I travelled that great of a distance already? Jesus Christ. Hopefully that is a bridge that is being, I guess, shown on the map there, because if it's not, I'm going to have some problems. I don't think I can climb upside down like that, can I? I don't think so. So how this is going to work, probably, is... Oh, can we even do this? This is insane. Maybe we can sort of climb upside down. A Master Rock Climber Link. Holy shit. Oh, I was about to say that he was actually achieving that for a second. But no, he failed. You know what? Fuck it. We will go to... I don't know what's closer. Let's just go to the Ancient Hateno Tech Lab. Unless there's a place that we can warp to that we can glide to this from. Maybe that will work, because I do remember that there was this high location that I was gliding from around here, but I don't think that there's anything for me to warp to for that. That's the place. It was over here, and that's way too far away. I'm not going to be able to glide that distance. That is a bit too much of an ask. So I think we will just go to this place here, and that'll do it for us. It's very hot today, so I'll try and not pass out on camera. That would be funny, wouldn't it? No, it wouldn't. It would be funny for you maybe, but not for me. Mainly because I'd be sitting here like this for as long as it takes for me to wake up again. And that would not be a good live stream. I've definitely seen live streams like that before. Well, I haven't personally seen them, but I've heard of them, where people are live streaming 24/7, and they won't stop live streaming while they're sleeping. So you're just kind of, you switch on the live stream, and it's just a person sleeping, and you're like, what? Why does this exist? Streaming is such a strange thing. But anyway, so that mountain over there, I would say that it's absolutely this location here. Because if it's not, I'm going to spend all this time trying to get there, all for nothing, so we'll have to see how that works out. Is it worth gliding to that? Or do we want to head further down that way? I reckon it might be worth gliding to this and then we get there that way. I'm really not confident that that's where we want to go. I hope I don't end up wasting my time needlessly. There's a bird in the sky. We should be able to get to the top of these rocks. Actually, let's go in through here. This looks less steep. Oh, it's cold up here. Let's get the warm doublet on the go, shall we? No, that's not how you go through the inventory, Doomlink. Or navigate the inventory. There we go. Now, at a certain altitude, as you continue into the larger mountain over here, you reach a point where the warm doublet is not warm enough for you. So, what I did when I was originally playing through... So, it seems we don't even need to go that high to be in that position. But what I was going to say is that the first time that I actually went through that really tall mountain... Can you just stop, please? Why am I losing health now? Am I really losing health? Or is it just blinking saying that you've got 1 heart left? Because that's really freaking annoying. Anyway, what I was going to say before I was rudely interrupted by the game trying to kill me... I was trying to say that when I originally went to that tall mountain, and I do need to get the actual name of that, otherwise it's going to get annoying. What is it? Mount Lanayru. So when I was originally going up Mount Lanayru, in the Let's Play that was not actually uploaded to YouTube, I don't have enough stamina for that. Let's get that back and try again. So, yeah, I wasn't actually using any warming items apart from the warm doublet, and of course the warm doublet wasn't enough, so I was actually healing my way through that entire thing. So I fought the dragon and all of that, all the while healing my health from the extreme cold. So that was an interesting experience, and I don't know if I'd want to repeat that, so what I'll probably do is tackle it a little bit more intelligently during this Let's Play, so I'll do my best with that. It's frickin' hot. Doomlink update. It's hot. Anyway, no, really, it's frickin' uncomfortable. Going to glide over this way. I really don't know if this is where we want to go. I hope it is. It's a waterfall. Isn't it? Yeah, it's a waterfall. That's what that's referring to. See, I had a feeling that that wasn't a bridge. It didn't look right. Okay, well, what other bridges are there? It must be this one. That must be it. Let's head over that way. God, is that it? Let's mark a location just to make it easier. We'll mark it like this. Now, as I mentioned before, I did originally put a marker at that place when I was there, because I knew that I was going to need to return there. But then the marker disappeared when I logged off and logged back in. Of course, I say logged on and logged in as if it's an online game, but you know what I mean when I say that. It's just freaking annoying. I mean, what's the point of having a marker if it's just going to disappear anyway? Anyway. Let's say anyway a few more times. So regardless, I think we are travelling through the air. Well, when we do travel through the air, we're travelling faster than on foot anyway, so just kept on gliding there for as long as I could. And as you can see, now that we have this marker placed, we don't have to keep on referring to the map. That's the entire point of having markers in the first place. Kind of a necessary thing in a big open world game like this. And really, I'm having fun because I'm not doing shrines, so yeah. Because if you want to know how I feel about Zelda Breath of the Wild, if you're watching live right now, and perhaps haven't seen the other videos, I'm really not a huge fan of the game, simply because it doesn't have the traditional Zelda gameplay. But when I treat it not as a Zelda game, but as a game on its own, I enjoy it quite a bit. It's just the one thing that I can't quite reconcile is the lack of dungeons in their traditional form. That is not the bridge that I... That's definitely not the bridge. I mean, compare that to this. It's not quite as epic. Okay, so it's looking at... Speak English. It's looking at Mount Lanayru, so... It looks like it's close, but... I think what gets me the most is that I've already been there before. Big Twin Bridge, is this it? It can't be. No, it's not. It's definitely not. That's way too far. So annoying. I just don't know exactly where it is. And we're going to pass out from this heat soon as well. FYI. Just trying to look and see where there might be a bridge. Because I think it was a large enough bridge for it to be pretty clear on the map where that location is. It's not north, is it? I don't think so. It's down around here. You know, if I actually looked back through the paths, I'd be able to work out where I was. No, I think I remember. If I retrace my steps in my mind, I was up around here, wasn't I? And then I went south from there. And I don't think I went as far as here when I crossed that bridge. So I think it might be in this general area. That's Kakariko Village. So what I think I did was I went north of Kakariko Village, followed this around, and then because I didn't want to go too high up Mount Lanayru, I went down this way. And in the process of doing that, I went over that bridge. So, where is it? All I need now is map confirmation, but I'm not seeing an actual... That's it! Lanayru Road East Gate, that's it. That has to be it, come on. Actually, I want a red pin, so let's get rid of this. I mean, you know what, let's not. I'll use my favorite color, there we go. So, let's head in that direction. I think that's where we want to go. Now, is it better to warp to this here? No, it's not. That's going to take longer. Do we have to climb a lot to get up there? If so, it might be better to go from Kakariko, but... Alright, let's just give it a try. I would guarantee that that's where we want to go, guys. I'm going to use... Hold on, let me just remember how to play the game. I didn't even know you could jump attack like that. So obviously these choo-choos do not need strong weapons to die, so I'm just going to use the spiked Boko Club. And I'm also a little bit bummed that I wasted my time using Boko Clubs to light the furnace for the observatory, or the laboratory I should say. Because there was an actual torch in the laboratory, blah blah, speak English, and I would have a feeling that that would not burn out, so I feel like a bit of an idiot. But that's what I did in the original attempt that I did, so that's all I knew. And I just did that again. There is going to be a bit of climbing involved, isn't there? Of course, in the Let's Play parts previous to this, I would just speed up climbing portions, but hey, I can't do that anymore, so you guys are going to have to put up with that. Many apologies. I guess I can just sit here and relax, drink my whiskey. So, at this point, yeah, it's hard to play the game with a glass in your hand. Now, where should I climb? That looks okay, like passable. Because up to this point, there are flat surfaces where I can get my stamina back. So, if we climb from this point, like in between this crevice, I reckon that's going to do the job for us. So of course we're not going to dash because that's not going to be good stamina consumption. It's going to consume too much and we're going to fail, basically. Now, I'm sure that there are things in this game that relate to climbing speed or stamina consumption while climbing. I know that they exist for an armor set that I started getting. I got it from some shrine, I think. Might have been a treasure from one of the tests of courage that I had before, or test of power, sorry. I always go to say courage because, you know, everyone knows what a test of courage is, but the thing is that also relates to Zelda because, you know, courage, power in Zelda, so it's all a bit silly, but anyway. Let's put down a remote bomb. That's not how you do that. You do it like this, drop with A, and then detonate with L. That's not how you press L, you press it like that. Thank you, Doom Link. And there goes what I needed. Or there goes what I could have had. It's a bit sad, actually. But that's why I don't like using the bomb for that stuff. But I also don't like breaking all of my frickin' weapons to gain access to that, so. Got some birds up here. We're getting pretty close to where we want to go. I would guarantee it's East Lanayru Gate. Because, you know, this is a freaking gate. That has to be it. And it's also in the right position for it to be overlooking that mountain. Look at that. That's fucking perfect. That has to be right. I'd guarantee it. It's just I couldn't quite work out where I would have been. But I was definitely right when I was retracing my steps in my mind, so yeah, that's accurate. So I've been recording for almost 20 minutes and I really haven't done anything, but that's the nature of a Let's Play, I suppose. Well, the nature of a live stream, more like. If it were a Let's Play, like a normal Let's Play that were not live, I'd just cut through crap like this maybe, but there it is. That's where we want to be. Going to glide down to speed this up. So I think what we want to do is maybe take a photo when we're there, or not, we don't even need to do that, we can just recall like that. Hasn't really changed much in 100 years. It was a bit run down back then as well. I've got a yappy dog outside as per usual, but it's nothing strange. Oh, I remember something. And I think once we have remembered this, we can go back to Impa in Kakariko Village and progress through the story in some way. Oh, here we go. Full-on flashback. I kind of forgot about this. I've got a Goron. I can see a Gerudo. Couldn't really see the other two people.
Well, don't keep us in suspense. How'd everything go up there on the mountain?
I remember this because of the voice acting. Zelda looks a bit shit in this game. Oh, there's a Zora and a Rito, I guess.
So you didn't feel anything?
Is he called a Rito? He must be. They're the only bird people in the series, as far as I'm aware.
Then let's move on.
You have a very large nose.
Feeling sorry for yourself won't be of any help. After all, it's not like your last shot was up there on Mount Lanayru. Anything could finally spark the power to seal Ganon away. We just have to keep looking for that think.
I honestly didn't know Zora were in this game. Or Zoras. What's the plural form of Zora? I guess Zoras.
If I may,
Maybe.
I thought you, well, I'm not sure how to put this into words. I'm actually quite embarrassed.
I can't really hear it, but does she have an English
I was
accent?
thinking about what I do when I'm healing.
Probably. You're able to hear this much better than I can.
Goes through my mind. It helps when I think about.
She definitely has an English accent. I can hear the intonation of her voice. There's Calamity Ganon. How's that different from the normal Ganon? He looks a little bit more like a Calamity, doesn't he?
It's here.
This is it then.
Look at the size of that Gerudo's thighs. Like, holy shit. I did not like how Zelda looks in this game. I don't know what it is, it just bothers me a bit.
Take that thing down. Now, champions, to your divine beasts, show that swirling swine who's boss. Link will need to
This anime sucks.
This needs to be a unified assault. Little guy, you get to Hyrule Castle. You can count on us for support, but it's up to you to pound Ganon into oblivion.
Come, we should go. We need to get you someplace safe.
Her hair is also huge, not just her
I'm not a
nose.
child anymore. I may not be much use on the battlefield, but there must be something I can do to help.
That woman's got a fucking six-pack. I wouldn't mess with her. Well, that was convenient. I don't know if that's the power of the Sheikah Slate or it's just Link remembering things, but I think now that we've remembered that, we can go ahead and talk to Impa, maybe. We can check our adventure log and it might tell us what we can do. You decided to report your progress so far to Impa in Kakariko Village. Okay. Well, I suppose that's how we can see where we're going next. It's a bit like the Morrowind journal, you know? Except in this case it's telling you where you're going to go before you've gone there, so, you know, slightly different. We'll just travel to that shrine. And then, of course, we will be at Kakariko Village, more or less. Don't have any YouTube viewers, sadly. God, it is hot. Very, very unpleasant. But yeah, I'm not a huge fan of shrines, but I'm going to have to go to as many of them as possible. And there is a part of me that wants to complete all shrines in the game, like, that's just something I'm going to have to do. That's just... The Zelda player in me wants to complete all shrines, just like how you would collect all heart pieces, or all Poe souls if you're playing Twilight Princess, for example. Shrines are a bit like that, something you can almost collect. But that directly relates to your character's progress, because you get more spirit orbs, and you can level up your health and stamina. So the plan is, just for a refresh on what I intend to do with spirit orbs. Am I able to see my stamina? Yes. So once I get a full second ring for my stamina, only then will I be leveling up my health. Because I find stamina to be extremely useful in this game. From the beginning, this is from the original Let's Play that I was doing when the game came out. I knew that I really, really wanted a lot of stamina in this game, because it just seemed to allow me to climb what I wanted to climb, glide where I wanted to glide. It just seemed really, really useful. And when it came to health, I was always able to make do with what I had, which was 3 hearts. I've never had more than 3 hearts in this game. So that might put things into perspective as far as how much I've played, which is not very much. So yeah, once I do get that full stamina ring, I will be able to start leveling up my health. When I did stop in my original Let's Play, I had a full stamina ring, but I didn't have the chance to get 4 spirit orbs after that. So that was the situation. Alright, let's go talk to Impa. This woman is prostrating. And what do you have to say for yourself? Now that you have some of the memories, or the princess's memories, you must have started to remember certain things. Here, I will hand this over to you now, before I forget. Champion's Tunic. May as well. Doesn't it look exactly the same as the other tunic we had? Or am I going insane? I could be going insane, I'm definitely not going to. Is it... I mean... No. No, it's not. This is actually... yeah. This is the Link outfit for the game, essentially. Instead of the green clothes, we have this business, so... For some reason I thought we already had a tunic that looked like this, but I suppose not. Must have been going insane. So purely for the sake of how much defense it gives us, we're going to equip it. And of course, whenever we need to... I don't think we're going to use this when we need to climb. All we're going to do is maybe use the warm doublet when we need some cold resistance, and that's about it. Other than that, we'll probably use this for now, because defense is essentially what I want to be focusing on right now, especially while I have 3 hearts. It's not that much. Like, 3 hearts is not very considerable. There are definitely plenty of enemies who can one-shot me when I have only 3 hearts. But I'm still standing by my decision to just stick with stamina upgrades until I reach 2 full, I guess, stamina wheels, yeah. So that's the plan still. Now where are we going from this point? That's something I need to decide. Maybe we'll do a shrine, because I think I did discover a shrine. It was either at the end of the previous video or the one before it. I think it was the previous video. Was it? My memory is horrendous, do excuse me. How are we going for time? I have another 4 minutes left until I want to consider ending the video, not endering the video. I don't know what that word is. I wish I knew. So, does it tell me where the shrine is that I discovered before? It's this one here, because you can see the A is orange, which indicates that I haven't actually completed it yet, as far as I know. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. It's the one in Hertino Village, so let's see how it is. I'd prefer to be able to complete shrines without needing a walkthrough. But having said that, because I don't really like shrines so much, I would like to do the walkthrough thing. Wait, do I have 4 spirit orbs? I do, so I'm actually able to upgrade my stamina wheel right now. Didn't even realise. I'm stupid. Anyway, I guess we'll do that after this. So, yeah, because I don't really like the shrine business, I'm actually not too opposed to the idea of just using a walkthrough to get through all of them. Really. It just saves me the trouble of having to experience them. I just don't like it. It's not how I want to play a Zelda game. I'm sorry. Ugh, it's freaking hot. I'm like shivering in disgust at how hot it is. So that's why that looked like a reaction you'd have to the cold. So, yeah. Shivering with disgust. Miyam Agana apparatus. Okay. If I have to use the gyroscope, I will cry. Because what that essentially entails is me going and getting my gamepad to play the game, which is really frickin' annoying when I'm sitting here with my... what is it again? The Wii U gamepad, I guess it's called. So that's where we need to unlock. Obviously we need one of those spheres, so we'll go and find one. I think what gets me is it's the same boring music in all of the areas. I can smell a gyroscope. I can fucking smell it, seriously. Can I climb this? No. Alright, well. Let's see if any of these items can do something. Is there anything that we can do with magnesis right now? Let me go back around here and have another look. Yep, we can get to a higher location just over here, so we'll do that. Doesn't really seem to be anything of interest over in that other direction, so we'll go up here. They've referred to this thing as an apparatus, so I guess we have to use this to do whatever we need to do, so let's do this. Oh, great, it's this game. I forgot what this game is even called, but yeah, I can do this. Except that, yeah, as I suspected, Wii U gamepad. I wouldn't mind so much, it's just that it's bloody dusty. Alright, so... no, don't let the ball drop off, please. You know, you can actually use that to your advantage in the sense that if you have it in the right position, you can actually... Let's get the ball to drop like... Okay, that didn't really work out. I just need to get used to the sensitivity of the gamepad here. Oh shit. Hallelujah. Okay, let's angle it right down. Wait, that worked out in our favor actually. That was good. Please don't, please don't. Holy shit. Let's do that again. Angle it right down. No, that's too angled. We'll do it like this. There we go. That is just going to save a lot of time. So we just need to tilt this very, very gently. Very gently. Patience is the key. Then come on. Don't. No. Gravity should be doing its work right now. See how it's tilting? See how it's tilting at this angle? Can somebody tell me why the ball isn't rolling? See, now it's rolling. That's not... It's not physics, man. Oh, and then, of course, that business. You want to talk about physics? How about that? Oh, shit. Stupid thing. Just go off and then... land in the bit right here. Not that bit. The lower bit. Let's say bit a few more times. Okay. God, this is insufferable. Stop complaining to me. Okay. Hey, there's not much I can do about that. You know, can I get rid of this dialogue box? Thank you. I bet that's half the fucking reason why I can't do this. I love this, guys. This is the best experience of my life right now. It's just weird to use this big gamepad to control this. I think this is the biggest problem right now. Of course, you would say, well, how else would you want them to control a Doom Link? Well, I don't know, but this big fucking gamepad... See, it's very, very difficult to get the ball rolling in that fucking direction, but then not have it roll at a velocity that is controllable. Or is... uncontrollable, yeah. That's my concern right now. Okay. Come on, you fucking bastard. Now roll down. See, this is the thing. This ball... See how the ball does not move despite the fact that I'm tilting it right there? Is this ball sticky or what? Stop sticking to this. See this? This is the bullshit that's causing me to fail. It's the lack of consistency when it comes to physics. Fucking shit. It's not even that hard. What am I even trying to do right now? I need to... Oh, okay, so once a path is created, I'll be able to get that chest later. Right here. Alright, so what we'll do here is we'll push it up. Uh-oh. It was not... No. Oh! Fuck me dead. Oh, this fucking puzzle. Ugh. Absolute dog shit, this thing. It's not that hard, it's just the game makes it harder than it needs to be. Because it's being stupid. Fuck this. Fuck all of this. Come on. Yes, thank you. As you can see, it really does save a lot of time if I can get into that particular spot from the beginning. Alright, now go down there. There we go. But go very slowly, please. Okay. Roll there. Yes, yes, yes. And then, see, if I turn it too fast, it launches it off the edge, so... Okay, now we want to drop you down. Then push you up like that. There we go. Please. You know what? No. So what we're going to do is we'll keep retrying. If we ever don't get it into this spot the first time, we're retrying. Not that it would save time if I fail a lot of times, it's just... Oh, for fuck's sake. I don't mind this dragging on the length of the recording, that's fine. Are you guys starting to understand why I don't like shrines? This is not a Zelda experience, this is a suck me off experience. Which sounds like a positive thing, but no. What I mean by that is I want Nintendo to get over here, lose all of its... Oh, shit. No, what I mean by that is that I want Nintendo to dispose of its self-respect, get on its knees and suck me off. That's what I mean by that. So that's... Oh, Jesus balls. I'm trying to really force my way into... Don't even do that, please. Just don't. You know, slowly but surely I'm now holding the gamepad in a very, very strange way. Because it's recalibrating as I play. As far as the resting position is concerned, so... Please go, thank you. Fucking bastard ball. Now roll, but don't roll too fast. Head over there, thank you. So... Look. We need it to roll really fast down there. That's what we need. No, not down there. Fucking Jesus. Just go down there. Go really, really fast. That's not fast enough. Why am I doing this to myself? You know what we can do? You know, forget it. Let's do this. Why didn't I do that in the first place? Holy shit. Why am I such an idiot? There was a shortcut that I could have used in the beginning. That's gonna launch the fucking ball God knows where. Where is it gone? Has it actually gone where I need it to go? Like, where is it? Oh, fuck that. No, well, obviously, there was a shortcut. There was a shortcut that I was able to do, and I wasn't paying attention to how the puzzle was working, so I didn't actually work out that shortcut. But obviously, like, if I angle it drastically enough, I'm able to get the ball to drop in the place where I need it to be in the start, so... Okay. So, that's it for this shrine. Fairly easy, it's just that I make it look harder than it actually is, which is me in a nutshell, essentially. But that's alright. So that's another spirit orb, and before we finish, we've been recording for almost 40 minutes, which bothers me, because as I have said, I want it to be 40 minutes max, so I don't want 43 minutes, I don't want 45 minutes, I just want 40 to be the absolute max. So basically 30s is where I want it to be ending at, but because I have 5 spirit orbs, I'm going to go ahead and level up my stamina once more, because otherwise that would be a bit of a waste, I think. So yeah. And God knows, I might even forget if I record the next part without doing it, so... yeah, let's just do it now. Loading screens in this game are quite long, but I'll forgive it. This is the first open world Zelda game, so that's quite fine. So of course where we need to go is back to the Temple of Time, I believe it's called. I want to go over here. Great Plateau Tower is the place to go, because then we can just glide to wherever we need to go. And then everything is good. So yeah, I might do a Demon Souls livestream tomorrow. In fact, I probably will. Not that anyone watching this right now would care, but, you know, fact. I just say it generally, for the sake of conversation perhaps. 153 rupees. I don't think that's very much. But, you know, we'll be collecting more and more monster parts as we continue through the game, so I'm assuming that we'd be able to sell them for money. Now, where is the Temple of Time? Isn't it over this way? I just can't see it. Probably because I'm stupid and blind and whatever else. Is it down? Where is it? I am probably blind and just can't see it. There it is. It's actually just really dark, I have to say. I lost my height in a big way right there. But yeah, it blends into the darkness. Because I guess the stone used to construct it is quite dark. So, yeah. So we'll just have to run a little bit of a distance to get there, but that's alright. Once I'm there, I will upgrade my stamina wheel a little bit further. What's with the health bar? What's with the health bar? Why? I mean, they have health bars normally, but it's giving me an actual numeric value for their health, which is not what I'm used to. So what's the deal with that? Does it tell me how much damage I deal to them as well now? That's just weird. Am I being dumb? Like, was it always like that? Also, this dragon. I love this dragon. He's pretty cool. That's one of the things that I like about this game. They have crazy stuff like that going on. Just giant emerald dragons flying through the air in the night. And during the day as well, I think. But it's a lot nicer to watch during the night. So we'll pray at the statue thing. And we want to upgrade our stamina by getting a stamina vessel. Thank you. 4 spirit orbs have been consumed, and now I have the second last upgrade that I need to get a second full stamina wheel, I think. That should be correct. See what we got. Yep. 1 more stamina upgrade and we will have 2 full stamina rings. Or 2 full stamina wheels, whatever I want to say. The thing is, I would call the first one a wheel, but the second one a ring. And that name change has to do with the thickness variation. So I think with a thicker ring, I'd like to call it a wheel. But then, I just wouldn't want to call that second one a wheel. It doesn't look right. I don't want to deal with you guys right now, seriously. I just want to end the video. Well, thank you for watching, everyone. This has been part 28 for the Let's Play. I will see you guys in part 29. And hopefully it won't be quite so long as this part. This one ended up going for about 43 minutes, which is kind of annoying. But, whatever. I had to deal with the fact that I was having issues with that shrine, so wasn't much I could do about that. It's not like I was really having problems with the shrine, it's just that I'd only given myself, you know, about 5 to 10 minutes, so obviously that wasn't enough. But anyway, I thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next part of my Let's Play for The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. I'll catch you guys later.